Some basketball careers are built on noise. Big celebrations. Endless headlines. Constant attention. OG Anunoby's career has been the opposite. His story is one of silence, discipline, and impact. He rarely chases cameras. Rarely delivers viral quotes. Rarely demands attention. Yet season after season, teams win with him, coaches trust him, and opponents struggle against him. OG's journey is not about becoming the loudest voice in basketball. It is about becoming impossible to ignore. From London to Missouri, from injury setbacks to NBA championships, and from defensive specialist to championship hero, OG Anunoby created one of the most unique careers in modern basketball. OG Anunoby is a British-Nigerian professional basketball player who has a net worth of $60 million. Built through adversity before basketball fame. Before the NBA contracts and championship moments, OG's life began with change and challenge. Born in London on July 17, 1997, to Nigerian parents, his early years were shaped by family sacrifice and cultural identity. Losing his mother at a young age created a difficult emotional foundation, while relocating to the United States forced him into a completely new environment. Jefferson City, Missouri was not considered a basketball pipeline. There were no guarantees. What separated OG early wasn't flashy scoring, it was his physical presence and calm approach. Even as a young athlete, he carried himself differently. While many prospects tried to prove they belonged, OG simply worked until people noticed. That quiet confidence became his signature. Indiana, the place where potential became real. When OG committed to Indiana University, he entered one of college basketball's most respected environments. He wasn't viewed as the future superstar. He wasn't expected to dominate immediately. But sometimes greatness enters through a side door. At Indiana, OG showed flashes of what would define his NBA career: elite defense, unusual athletic versatility, explosive transition play, positionless basketball before it became fashionable. Then came the setback. A serious knee injury ended his season early in 2017. For many young players, injuries create uncertainty. For OG, it created clarity. Instead of staying longer in college, he entered the NBA draft. It was a gamble. But great careers often begin when someone bets on themselves. Toronto, learning how to win. Selected 23rd overall in 2017 by Toronto, OG entered the league without superstar expectations. That became his advantage. While others fought to become stars immediately, OG became valuable immediately. He defended. He moved without the ball. He played winning basketball. Then came 2019. Toronto made a historic championship run. But fate delivered another cruel twist. An emergency appendectomy forced OG to miss the playoff journey. Imagine watching your team reach the mountaintop while unable to participate. Many players would feel forgotten. Instead, OG stayed connected. Toronto won the title. Though he didn't play in the finals, he became part of history as the first British player to win an NBA championship. Sometimes championships arrive differently than imagined. Evolution from role player to defensive elite. Championship teams eventually create new expectations. Now OG wasn't just expected to contribute. He was expected to lead. Over the following seasons, his game expanded. The corner shooter became a creator. The defender became a scorer. The role player became a centerpiece. His game-winning shot against Boston showed his fearlessness. His scoring bursts revealed offensive growth. But defense remained his identity. By 2022-23, OG reached another level. He led the NBA in steals. That achievement reflected more than athletic ability. Steals are anticipation, preparation, timing, discipline. His all-defensive selection confirmed what basketball insiders already knew: OG wasn't simply good. He had become one of the league's most disruptive two-way players. New York, when opportunity meets timing. At the end of 2023, everything changed. Toronto traded OG to New York. New city. New pressure. New expectations. Yet almost immediately, something happened. The Knicks transformed. Winning followed. Energy changed. Defensive identity sharpened. Statistics only told part of the story. The famous plus-minus streak showed what teammates already felt. OG elevated everyone around him. But New York's gamble became even bigger. In 2024, the organization committed massive money to keep him long-term. That contract wasn't paying for highlights. It was paying for trust. The Knicks believed OG represented the exact type of player championship teams need. The championship run that changed everything. Every athlete eventually reaches a moment that defines their story. For OG, that moment arrived in the NBA Finals. This wasn't Toronto. This wasn't supporting someone else's run. This was his stage. A playoff career high. Game-saving defense. A game-winning tip-in. Historic comeback. Championship-clinching performance. Everything that defined his career came together at once. Defense. Positioning. Patience. Timing. For years people asked if OG could become more than a role player. Now the answer arrived under the brightest lights. Champions aren't always the players who speak the most. Sometimes they are the players who stay ready the longest. Why OG's legacy is different. Basketball history remembers scorers. But teams remember winners. OG Anunoby's legacy feels unique because his value cannot always be measured in points. He changes defensive schemes. Creates spacing. Protects possessions. Allows stars to shine. And when needed, delivers his own moments. He also represents something larger. A British-born player. Nigerian roots. American development. Global influence. His ownership stake in basketball and desire to inspire future generations shows that his goals extend beyond statistics. His career sends a powerful message. You do not need to be the loudest person in the room to become unforgettable. Final thoughts. The silent architect of winning OG Anunoby's journey proves that greatness comes in different forms. Not every legend arrives with endless headlines. Not every champion demands attention. Some simply keep improving until the world notices. From London beginnings to NBA glory. From overlooked prospect to elite defender. From injured observer to championship closer. OG built his career brick by brick. And in doing so, he became something rare in modern sports, a superstar created by consistency, not noise. That may be the most powerful legacy of all.